Introducing first, from Georgia, Texas, he is
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new home of Constant Pro Wrestling as we make our debut at the South River VFW. My name is the mic mechanic Eric Corvus here on the call for the night, joined at commentary by my bestest friend, the wrestling genius Nick D. And Nick, I think tonight there might be a chance we see a few things that you don't see every day.
You guys invited me back. I am honored. I am thrilled. I am so ready for this card. I am ready to see what the fallout from our last event and what new stories we're building. There are so many great matches tonight. Let's run down real quick. You want to run down that card real quick?
Yeah, I mean, if we're starting from the top, we got Kwesi Asante, the Constant Wrestling Champion, defending against Corey Dillinger.
representing Portland, Oregon. This is Dynamite.
We've gotten the birth of the tag team division here in Constant Wrestling. Do or Die Posse taking on the Silk City Kings, and the Shot Callers taking on the Backseat Boys. We got some grudges held over from Renaissance as Eddie Thomas takes on Joey Silver. We have got Drake Chambers taking on Matt DeMorris, who is filling in for Malik Delvante. We have our Breakthrough Showcase Volume 2. Max St. Giovanni, Pedro Pablo, the Brooklyn Outlaw, Mike Donovan, and Big Billy Gold. We've got Ty Thomas taking on Ron Voyage, but right now, most importantly, we have BT Bull squaring off against Pat Dynamite. These are two men coming off losses at Renaissance that absolutely need a win in this opening contest at things you don't see every day.
What I always say to my kids is one time happens, man. 2 times, we start to see a little bit of a pattern. So 2 losses in a row, that's a data point.
That's the issue, and here's the thing. BT Bull at Renaissance, he wasn't the man pinned in his contest, but Pat Dynamite went one-on-one with Charles Mayton and arguably what was match of the night at Renaissance. The game plan coming into a match like this, you're in a new building, you're coming off a loss, you want to get a W on the win column, and Pat Dynamite has been taking some advice from Junie Underwood, and man, these two men have some built up mutual respect, and Junie had some words of encouragement for Pat Dynamite going into this match against BT Bull.
Now, how do you see Pat overcoming the size difference here? You've been in the ring. How did you change what you did when someone was bigger than you, and how did you wrestle when you knew you had a little bit of a size?
It's exactly how you think it is. There's not too much wrestling science that goes into it. If you see a guy that's bigger, you're going to assume he has the strength advantage, you're going to assume he has the power advantage, you're going to assume the guy who's a little bit smaller has the speed and agility advantage. But here's the thing. When you have a match like this, Pat Dynamite, deceptively strong. BT Bull, deceptively quick.
Yeah.
That changes the entire dynamic, because it's not just big guy versus small guy.
No. Pat here going to Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope.
I don't know if he's getting in the head of BT Bull. One thing that I can say about BT Bull, he gets frustrated very easily if he feels that somebody is not taking him serious.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. There is a level of you know, and this is what we get. It's mind games.
Well, I mean, BT Bull is feeling some mind games right now as he just took that enziguri to the side of that bull mask. Pat Dynamite successfully getting under the skin of BT Bull. He must have done his research, taken some notes, and knew that BT Bull, is an individual that's easy to get frustrated.
Take all the notes you want. Tasting a man's heel is going to screw up your notebook.
That was a very unique way to hit a big boot, sending Pat Dynamite onto the apron. onto the floor. BT Bull slowing down the pace of the match.
But yet, to go back to what you said, the amount of flexibility there for a big man to get his boot up that high. So what we're seeing is that 305 live, that big guy who can do the little guy stuff.
Dude, BT Bull, 315 pounds, 6'1", and that man is agile, that man is quick, and that man is flexible. Everything that you would normally set yourself up for when going against a bigger man doesn't work against a guy like BT Bull.
I mean, you remember during the first run of Bam Bam through WWE doing cartwheels.
Oh yeah.
And it was those type of athletic moves that got people going. What? I don't know what to do here. I got a man with a flame skull tattoo, but he's doing moonsaults and cartwheels. You know, there's that moment where the big guys show, hey, look, I'm just not some lumbering guy.
No, not at all. And, oh, just avalanched and standing, big Van Vader style.
Sorry, guys.
And that's the thing, man. Like, Pat Dynamite's sitting there unloading the strikes, unloading the chops. I don't know if that's the game plan he should be utilizing when he's squaring off against a man like BT Bull.
Every time he hits the Bull, it chips a little bit away at his HP. But when Bull decides to take a special move chunk, it's a big move.
Oh,
with big repercussions.
The ring almost shifted with
Although
that.
I do have to admit, it does appear the big guy here is like, you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm bigger, he's smaller. Let's just take him out.
Well, yeah, but if you're slowing down the pace of the match, then you're going to end up in that niche of I'm a big man, I'm gonna throw my weight around. If that's what's gonna work in this situation. What BT Bull has is when he has to turn it up, when he has to be quick, when he has to be flexible, when he has to be agile, he can, but he knows when to slow down.
South River crowd getting behind Pat here. Again, anytime you see that David versus Goliath type of feel, and that's pretty much me standing next to anybody, so that's fine. But ooh, spinning side slam
Made him think about it.
Yeah, now again, imagine all you're seeing is the 100 or so people, 100+ people in this building right now. You're just seeing them spin past you like you're on the Himalaya.
Yep. And honestly, from what I understand, we actually had to put out more chairs. I think we might be closer to 200 people here tonight at our debut at the South River VFW. And the thing is, you can't put a price on having the fans behind you.
Yeah.
When
Absolutely.
you're digging deep, when your HP is low, and you're looking for that med pack, and you got the entire building chanting your name, that's what helps get you out of situations just like this. As I'm talking about it, the crowd starting the clap. Pat Dynamite knows that for him, he is not going to let it go down like this as he's being chipped away in that full Nelson, but the power of the fans behind Pat Dynamite allows him to power out of it with that jaw break.
Doesn't matter how big you are, when your jaw hits the top of somebody's head, you're gonna, and again, he resets the match.
Hey, Nick, what were you saying? What were you saying there? I see Bull with that lariat taking Pat Dynamite right off of his feet, regardless of the fans clapping for him, regardless of him powering out of that full Nelson and hitting that jawbreaker. All BT Bull needed was one clothesline to send him right back down to the mat.
The only thing that I think is going to be is at some point these mega moves, while they are taking some energy away from Pat, at some point, and that's why it's high risk. Now, just like that, now Bull needs to dig down deep when he knows that the crowd's not behind him. He has to find his own motivation.
Yeah, but see, BT Bull doesn't care about something like the crowd chanting his name. The only thing Bull cares about right now is getting wind back in his lungs, because he knocked every breath of air out of his lungs after missing that splash. Ooh, jumping knee in the corner. I don't think this is gonna work.
Now can out strength is gonna have to out quick him. Insecurity.
Ooh, just 3 in a row. Bull down to a knee. Pat needs to stop showboating and take advantage of the big man
This is where
being down.
This is where sometimes the crowd being on your side draws you in, distracts you. Let's see what we got here.
Top rope coming off. Big clothesline, taking Bull off of his feet. 2. Ooh. Those are the big boom maneuvers that you need to hit against a man like BT Bull. He took him off his feet. Bull is questioning every bit of his game plan right now.
To quote the great late wrestling coach John Allen, move to move to move. If after we gotta hit, he has to hit BT when he's low on air, and then another move, and then another move, and another move.
You gotta string together the combo. You gotta string together that offense. Castora, oh, wait, it looked like he was gonna go for the bulldog. He just shoots him like nothing. Senton coming. Ooh. No thanks. You wanna talk about not being able to breathe, call it right now. Ooh. For those at home, you may not know, but Nick D is also on ring bell duty, and he was ready to call
It's in my hand, which would explain why the opening bell was off.
1, 2, woof.
It is wrestling cliche to say, what does he have to do to put Pat away? But what's he got to do to put Pat away?
He has to just be a little bit quicker with those pinfall attempts.
Right here, wasting time talking to the audience. I feel like him, you said, what his motivation is, but getting it, interacting with the crowd is in his mind right now.
Yeah, well, it's different when you have a room full of people insulting you and putting you down. You want to stand up for yourself. You're in here showing you're the man, you're in control, you're in charge, and you have a room full of people doubting you. Yeah, maybe you might say a little something to them. Maybe you might want to try to put them in their place. Help them understand who they're seeing.
It's got to be in everyone's mind that, again, this is the first time that Constant is running this arena, this place, this building with a ton of history. Yep. You want to be the first person to win the first Constant match that we've had at this historic building.
You're not wrong, and BT Bull has so much history specifically in a building like this, and I know damn well if BT Bull doesn't get the victory at the South River VFW, it's gonna break his heart. So he needs to stop talking and start putting the hurt on Pat Dynamite. But right now he's just eating chops left and right. But barely making a dent in the defense of BT Bull.
Every time he lets Bull get his win back, Bull takes him out.
That's another thing we didn't even talk about. For a big guy the size and weight of BT Bull,
he's going up.
Very good cardio.
He is going up. Bull also from Brett's rope, easily the most dangerous rope.
Not where you want to be if you're Pat Dynamite. A superplex from a guy like BT Bull, that's gonna put you down for the 1, 2, 3 easily.
He's fighting his way out of it. I think he realized that he was in the high rent district.
Oh no, we were talking about Pat Dynamite's power. He hit the power bomb. BT Bull
using the ropes to his advantage to not have to get the big guy up, but still deliver a power bomb.
Tuning up that super kick. Oh, to the jaw of the Bull. This is the opportunity that Pat Dynamite was looking for, but how is Bull still standing? A powerbomb and 3 super kicks. Bull's out on his feet.
That one to the chest. Got
going for the rock and rave. That lightning spiral variation by Pat Dynamite. That might be it. And it is.
Now that's over. Hell of a match. My God, Pat found a way, dude. Found a way.
I was literally flabbergasted. I had no words that Pat was able to dig deep and hit BT Bull with that rock and rave lightning spiral variation. And at our new home at the VFW in South River, New Jersey, at things you don't see every day, what we did see was Pat Dynamite getting the W on BT Bull. And coming up next, Constant Pro Wrestling plants the seed for the tag team division here at the VFW in South River as the Do or Die Posse take on the Silk City Kings. We'll be right back with that tag team match.
Are you guys ready for a tag team match? Introducing first, from the woods, the team of the King of the Barrens, KTB, and the Hunter, Robbie Roller. They are the Do or Die Posse.
The Do or Die Posse. We became familiar with them in the Wrestling and Recovery Showcase match at Renaissance, but right now, their match against the Silk City Kings tonight make them the forefathers of the Constant Pro Wrestling Tag Team Division, trying to prove to management that Constant Pro Wrestling needs themselves a pair of tag team titles. Robbie Roller and KTB have been teaming for about 3 years now. They have the chemistry. They have the tag team notoriety. They have held tag team titles in other places. And tonight, at the debut here at the VFW in South River, the Do or Die Posse are staking their claim against the Silk City Kings.
They seem to have the crowd behind them on this one.
Representing Patterson, New Jersey.
It's going to be and it is instantaneously a vibe switch for the Silk City Kings.
When you see Bulldog Pittman, when you see Kenny Bangle, you know you are seeing tag team greatness. These men are dressed to the nines. These men invest in themselves. These men, their physique look like $1 million. When you see Kenny Bangle and Bulldog Pittman walk into the locker room, you know these guys mean business. These guys are tag team pro wrestling.
Before we started, I went on a walk and talk with our champ Kwesi, and we talked about an entire generation of kids that seem to be motivated by Jeff Hardy. They all appear to have been born in that 2000 era, and then around 5, 6, 7, 08, you could tell that they have that Jeff Hardy ruthless aggression feel about them, and I feel like I'm seeing that here with these guys.
It's the caution to the wind style. You don't necessarily care about your health and well-being. You just care about what you have to do to get the job done. And Silk City Kings, SCK, DDP, this is what we are kicking off the tag team division here in Constant Pro Wrestling with, and I couldn't think of two better teams to do it. Looks like we're going to get started with KTB and Kenny Bangle starting off for their respective teams as the Silk City Kings square off against the Do or Die Posse. And the thing about KTB and Robbie Roller, that's not just a tag team name. That is what they believe in. Every move they make in that ring is do or die. It's win or nothing. And we were talking earlier, we were talking in the match with BT Bull against Pat Dynamite about mixes of power, size, agility, and speed. I truly believe that KTB is the personification of that. This man is a Haas that moves like a cruiserweight, but slams you like Big Van Vader. This man is so powerful and so quick, it's nearly impossible to prepare for, as I'm forced to eat my words as Kenny Bangle hits that leg lariat, taking KTB off his feet.
Well, the thing is, when you're that big and you get your momentum going, when you suddenly hit the wall, that hurts. there's a lot of speed and mass when he gets moving. So if the thing he hits is the bottom of somebody's boots, he's taking all of that force to the face.
Dude, that is some intense journalism right there. When that happens, it hurts. 1, 2. Ref Ryan C with the 2 count. Silk City Kings showing their tag team continuity here against KTB. And this is not, if you were asking me to make any predictions, this is not what I would have called for the early portion of this match. Oh, once again, I'm speaking too soon. I gotta let some stuff play out. Oh, gutbuster from the power slam position.
Almost a big end there.
What a unique variation, but he didn't let him land flat. The shoulder blade of KTB going right into the sternum.
Yeah.
The solar plexus of Bulldog Pittman, and you can see the look of agony. The wince on the face of Bulldog Pittman, not where he wants to be.
And you can tell with that 3 years of experience, they have cut the ring in half, quick tag, in and out. Keeping the match on their side of the ring, not allowing their athleticism to be able to get a tag.
That's Tag Team Wrestling 101 right there. You got to keep them in no man's land. You see those two corners, the 2 neutral corners, that's the line. And you want to keep them to your side of that line. You want to keep him away from his tag team partner. You want to keep him closer to your corner so you can tag out whenever you need to. Ooh, drop kick to the face!
Again, boy, this match has been the do or die posse versus the bottom of the boots of our friends, the Silk City Kings.
Legit. Oh, but they got Robbie Roller picking him up. Double body slam there. Picks up Bulldog for the assisted moonsault. 1, 2.
It seems like the Silk City Kings have some double team, tag team moves that they've created to make sure that they can handle the size of KTB. But boy, when they do it to Robbie, it is...
It is what? It is.
I wanted to laugh. I didn't want to take it from. It is all. You know, the move is designed for a big man. So if you can do it to a man a little slower, a little smaller in size, it is going to hurt that much.
But that's the thing. They tried to utilize that power maybe a little bit too much because Robbie Roller was able to land on his feet after the double suplex attempt. And man, the do or die posse are just having their way.
It almost seems like they underestimated Robbie's agility there. They had a power move, but didn't realize that they had a guy who could very easily flip out.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. Robbie Roller didn't take too much punishment up to that point in this match, was able to recalibrate his center of gravity and land on his feet. KTB, only the 2 count, very short 2 count.
It looks like at this point, the do or die posse are going to slow this match down, slow it way down.
That's what they tried to do before with Bulldog, and then Bulldog just dropkick Roller in the face. Ooh!
Spinning backbreaker.
1. That backbreaker made Bulldog nervous. That match probably wasn't going to end on a backbreaker, but it got Bulldog nervous enough that he had to break up that pin.
And Bulldog spent his tag there. You know, usually a lot of times the refs will allow one kind of breakup, but you keep doing that. This match ends in a DQ, and you don't want that. You go home with the lighter side of the pay envelope just because you jumped in.
And Ryan T is not the type of guy that's going to keep letting you get away with it. You're not going to keep taking advantage of the referee when Ryan T's in there. Bangle able to get that elbow up. He's trying to fire back, but you can tell there's not as much behind those forearms as there might have been earlier in this match. KTB going for a power bomb. No, he got him up onto the shoulder, but Bangle able to land on his feet. Oh!
Malfunction at the junction, double mafia kick.
I was letting that play out. I had no idea who was going to get the better of that, and I'm glad I didn't pick one or the other because it was both of them. Both men desperately need to make it to their own corners and make a tag team. Kenny Bangle going over to one of the neutral corners.
I don't think he can tag in our cameraman. He's got to readjust.
And we get the tag.
Double tag. Oh, coming in.
Bulldog is not the type of guy that you want to see running at you full speed. What does Roller have in mind here? Nothing, because Bulldog hits him with the neck breaker after that rolling backflip. Bulldog He's just a thing of beauty. They're called the Silk City Kings. They are smooth as silk. It's a perfect representation of these two men wrestling style.
And Bulldog is here to show the world how slick he can be.
Measuring it up, able to hit that knee, taking Roller off his feet. 1, 2.
With all the amazing agility that the Silk City Kings have, sometimes it's just run really fast and hit them with the hard part of your body and see what happens.
Sometimes that's what all pro wrestling breaks down to, man. Especially when you're this deep into a match and you've taken as much as these guys have, you'll take it where you can get it. Oh, assisted Frankensteiner, beautiful. That's it. Call it a day. 2.
An assisted X-Plex Hurricane Rana?
Listen, I'm not even going to try to name it. Just the end of it was a Frankensteiner, and that's what I'm going to call it. He went for that axe kick. Oh, ate the super kick, but Bulldog's on the top rope. Roller able to get out of the way. Just a body attack.
Again, like we said, sometimes throwing your body as fast as you can at somebody and just seeing where the violence takes you.
Yeah, it wasn't a crossbody, it wasn't a back elbow.
No, it was just violent.
He just threw his body at him full speed.
That's fine. High-speed violence works in this situation.
Here comes the do-or-die device. Roller coming through with the spear, and he hits him.
Using the momentum of the big guy and then hitting that spear. Breaks it up. I thought that was it. I'm not gonna lie. I reached for my hammer. I reached for my bell hammer.
And Bengal able to break it up, sends Roller to the outside. I think if Roller was the legal guy there, I think they might have gotten pinfall.
Yeah.
But there was just that little bit of hesitation on the pin because KTB had to make the pin. Bulldog doesn't even know where he is right now. Went for his spear. Bulldog leapfrogged over it. Oh, looked like he might be going for the shot collar. Gonna need a little bit more to pick up a guy like KT.
Fireman's carry.
Wasteland. Beast Salt coming. Here it is. What is happening? Here it comes.
To the top.
Might be going for that frog splash that he's known for. Thing of beauty. That's it. Call it a day. Where even Roller? Where did he even come from? It looked like he came out of the cameraman.
Ring awareness. That's what you have to have. You hear the ref slapping that mat. It doesn't matter where you are. You figure out, does my partner need me in there? And he figured that out.
I want to see that frog splash again in slow motion.
I want all of the motions. Slow, fast, everything.
Dude, that entire 45 seconds to a minute of back and forth. I couldn't even get my wits about me to talk about it.
Crowd showing their appreciation for these four men, how much they have laid it all on the line here. I think might have gone to the well. Oh my God! I thought I was literally saying he went to the well too many times, and then he threw him down the well.
Did you just see the way that his skull shivered taking that super kick? Roller might be out.
His friends are gonna wonder why he's talking different.
Nope, nobody home. Right out into that impaler style DDT. So quick, hits the stunner. Now he might be going for that shot collar, but Roller making the save. Everybody is on top of keeping their tag team opponent. Oh, do or die driller. They hit it, DVD, double stop combo.
That's gonna be it.
In a day. One of the most impressive and impactful tag team finishers you will see on the independent circuit. That do-or-die thriller, that Death Valley driver double stop combo. These guys were getting out of things left and right, but there were no way that Bulldog was going to kick out of that.
What we saw was a tag team saying, listen, we might not have a tag team championship right now, but when we do, it goes through us.
So I got a question for you, Nick. Are you ready to have a little bit of fun? Are you ready to have a good time? What?
Can I roll my eyes on camera here for this?
Well, they're not going to see it, but you can try. Next up, oh yeah, I guess we do have one. We got explosive Eddie Thomas and Sweet Cheek Joey Silver in a grudge match, a return match from Renaissance, coming up next.
We start the fire activated. We're gonna end it too.
What? Eddie?
Okay.
Eddie?
I want to check on your partner here, Eric.
Okay. Oh, the people's lollipop? What is this?
Oh, and it's ours.
Oh! You can't eat candy off the floor.
5-second rule. There you go, see?
How many licks?
Thank you, Daisy.
How many licks is it gonna take?
Don't do it. Don't you put that in his mouth. No! What? He was just trying to help.
Crucifix. Cover 1, 2, and wait a second.
Oh, handful.
What do you mean acceptable risk? I was lying there, mouth open, and he just plops the thing in my mouth. What? No, ew, no, that's disgusting. It was a lollipop, but it was on the ground, in a wrestling ring. Hello? What? I guess I have to handle this myself. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This isn't you. You're wasting all of this time pandering to these people when, after I beat you in this match, some of these buffoons cheered for me anyway. And I don't even give a damn about them. This is fun. I'm having fun. 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 This is fun. This is fun. You see, Joey, bottom line, I'm worried about you. You know, I just want you to be happy and I want you to have fun with me. You know, I'm trying to show you the better way to do this, but you're just not listening. But I'm not giving up on you, bud. Okay? So this Saturday in South River, when I ask you, are we having fun yet? Your answer? Yes. We are having so much fun.
Are you going to behave? Are you going to behave during this?
I make no promise.
Can you behave? Can you?
What are you? Let me ask you a question, Nick. Do you not like having fun?
It's a grudge match. Introducing first. He's everyone's favorite family-friendly wrestler. At 190 pounds, from around in New Jersey, here's explosive Eddie Thomas.
Can you be serious? Will you be serious?
I don't why are you such a killjoy? Why are you such a buzzkill?
I'm not.
Were you the one at high school parties saying, hey guys, we shouldn't drink?
First off, that's really sweet that you think I was invited to high school parties. Thank you for that. I take that as a compliment.
Well, you know who was invited to those high school parties?
Who was?
Eddie Thomas, because he's all about having fun. He's just about having a good time.
I'm not questioning Mr. Thomas here. I'm questioning your as a broadcast journalist. I need you to be neutral here, my friend. I'm a little worried. You know what? I think. And you don't find this fun? It seems like everyone else is having fun with Joey.
I didn't say that Joey wasn't having fun. I love his music. It makes me want to bob my head. He comes out with candy. He gives candy to everybody because he's trying to bribe them for their adoration.
Oh, again, bribes a bit much.
Did Eddie Thomas have to come out here and hand everybody candy for them to love him?
Did Eddie Thomas have to have his best friend on color commentary? No, but we are.
Let me ask you a question, Nick.
Go for it, sir.
Who's your favorite pro wrestler of all time?
I would say, you know what? It's funny. I would say Les Kelly. No, my favorite pro wrestler. I was a Hulk Hogan man growing up.
Okay.
I was a CM Punk man at some point. Right now, I'm all about the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Now let me ask you. At WrestleMania 2 years ago, when it was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, were you pulling for Cody because he was your favorite wrestler?
Absolutely.
But you're asking me not to be biased.
Okay. All right. I understand this. Oh, geez, this is me. This is me. Hold on, sir. I have a bell to give.
I don't. I can still speak. Oh, Eddie coming in full head of speed, trying to catch Joey Silver off guard. But Joey Silver, I have to admit, he did have it scouted, especially after what took place at Renaissance. Everybody said that Eddie's win over Joey Silver was a little bit questionable, but what was not questionable was what Eddie Thomas did to Joey Silver after that match, which I will agree with, that attack post-match wasn't necessary.
And did the attack post-match, is it motivating Sweet Cheeks here? He has come out like on fire here.
Listen, just because he's Sweet Cheeks
Manhattan drop,
and just because he likes to eat candy and stuff doesn't mean that you're not still gonna be able to get upset when somebody does you wrong. And listen, Eddie might be my best friend, but I do have to admit, after what he did in the match at Renaissance.
Look at you, you're a mess because your friend's in there and he just took a leg drop to the lower abdomen here.
You're asking me not to be biased, and I'm doing my best, but it's really hard.
I am asking you not to be biased. I will say, it does seem that Sweet Cheeks is going to the Gigolo Del Rey taunt number 1 here a little bit too much.
Listen, Joey Silver likes to swivel his hip. So you get a nice shot of his Sweet Cheeks as Eddie hits him with that body slam elbow drop combo. Now, if we're talking about not being biased, was that not an impressive combo?
Absolutely. The part where he just sat there talking to the crowd for a few seconds before he got on the pin, though, on the other hand, might have cost him. Now he's wasting time talking to the ref.
This isn't his best look right now. He should be concentrating. Oh, he might be going for that Candy Crush. Oh, Snake Eyes. What do we got here? He's gonna run up. He's gonna hit that Bulldog. Yes, he does. His cheeks aren't looking so sweet now.
Again, mouthing off to the crowd.
He's trying to have fun. This is Eddie in his element. When he's wrestling, when he's on top, when he's in control, he's having a good time. And if Joey Silver was good, he wouldn't be down for so long.
If he's good enough for the folks here at the first ever constant event here at the South River VFW, they are behind Joey Silver.
Going for that chain reaction combo.
Blockbuster.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Again, though, chit-chat to the crowd. Is your boy getting paid by the word here?
Listen, man.
Is this a Hemingway wrestling idea here?
We know the winner gets paid more than the loser, and Eddie is so sure of his victory because he already has a victory over Joey Silver. If we're breaking it down to brass tacks, Eddie Thomas knows what it takes to beat Sweet Cheeks. Straight up, he did it last show. Do I agree with the fact that he attacked Joey Silver post-match? I do not. I will give you that. I think that was a step too far. But right now, yes, he's talking with the ref, he's talking with the crowd. He might be choking, he might be cheating a little bit, but he's doing what he needs to do to get in the head of his opponent, which is what he is so good at doing.
And I understand if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But again, looking at his own hair again. seems to be believing a lot of his own hype here.
I want to know why when Eddie Guerrero said it's okay to lie, cheat, and steal, you loved him for it, but when Eddie does it, everybody criticizes him. I don't understand. He's just trying to have fun. He's trying to have a good time.
I'm not saying that Eddie is very upset and rolling over that you compare these two.
Candy Crush? Nope, not this time. Back suplex coming. Oh, into the Bulldog.
Wow.
Eddie digging deep. Now that was some unique offense there by Eddie.
Absolutely powerful offense. I'm not taking anything away from the offense, but again, not hooking a leg, not putting his full weight on top of Joey's chest here. Chest here. I mean, also, it probably would have been better if he did put it on his chest hair, which I don't think he has. But not doing what's necessary to win the match.
Because wrestling is where, this is Eddie's escape. This is where he has his fun. This is a 42-year-old man who's, oh, wow, perfect flex. Look at the bridge. This is a man who's 42 years old. He's coming up on his 25th year in pro wrestling. This man has 2 daughters at home. He is a loving father. Wrestling's his escape. Wrestling is where he can have a good time. So why would you want to end the match quick? You want it to go long. You want to take as much time in the moment, in the spotlight as you can. 1,
Oh, okay.
2,
Okay. I think that we are
4, 5,
very much
6.
the fans.
What? 7, 8, 9. Oh. He just spanked him.
Right in the sweet cheeks.
That's so disrespectful. Oh.
A sweet cheek slap. Eddie!
Oh,
Lung blower.
goodness. That didn't look fun.
No, again, I know you were having what appeared to be the best time counting just now.
Who doesn't like counting?
Well, everyone loves counting, but if he would have done it a little faster, then he wouldn't have ended up with Silver's knees in his back.
Eddie is a huge fan of the count from Sesame Street. 1,
Yeah, he's making that noise, because he can't catch his breath.
Oh, come on.
He's bringing count into this.
Gotta say, Explosive Eddie Thomas does not look like he's having a good time, does not look like he's having any fun right now, as Sweet Cheeks makes it to his feet first. But it looks like he got some spaghetti legs. Looks like a newborn giraffe. Oh, here we go.
Double axe handle.
House of, oh,
Drop kick.
In. Full head of steam. Thump. Good old thump. You don't see enough thumps in
Not
wrestling.
enough thump.
Shining thump. 1, 2. Let me see.
Joey going with the rear-based offense a la Naomi and the Professor in New Japan.
And Goldust.
Oh yes, there was a lot of rear-based
Joey going for the double stomp.
roll through.
Spine buster.
Fine on the pine. It doesn't look like your boy's having fun right now, though.
No, come on, don't do this again. There's no lollipops, are there? Ryan, you better not have a lollipop in your pocket.
Oh no.
You better. So hold on, you're telling me that?
I don't know. This sounds like fun, though. It feels like everyone's having fun, though. But your goal earlier was fun.
A rep is supposed to call it down the middle, not hold a piece of candy for one of the competitors.
Absolutely not. Never again. Never consent.
Yeah, it's like consent before you put something in someone's mouth. At least it didn't fall on the ground.
I know. That was honestly the last time was a bit much for me too.
Candy Crush coming. No, not again. Not able to hit it again. Oh,
Good pull through.
Eddie going for the figure C4. He nails it. Oh, right in the middle of the ring too. The thing about this move, and I'm going scientific here, this hurts exponentially more than normal figure 4 by the torque. It makes your leg bend the wrong way.
You could see it. You could see it on Silver's face right now. How much this hurts. He's got to dig deep here.
You think that Joey Silver's having any fun?
I'm judging by his face. I'm going to go with no.
Dude, I don't even know if he's going to be able to walk after this.
That's not fun. Reaching for the ropes, gets there.
Oof.
Able to to find a way to turn off the pain.
And Eddie broke it at 2. Eddie didn't even hold it for the entire time. He had till 5 and he let go at 2 because he is a good man. And he follows the rules. Because following the rules is fun. Somebody get Joey Silver a Kit Kat. Oh,
Taylor,
beautiful. Beautiful, but Eddie not going for the cover.
No.
That's a little odd. I don't think I necessarily agree with that decision. Eddie might be going to the top rope for that swanton bomb that he's known for.
Nobody in the pool. Here comes Joey.
Now we're gonna Candy Crush. Oh, he hits it. No, Eddie! Eddie!
You're just gonna take notes. We're just gonna move on to the next match.
Listen,
Look at the crowd. Look how much fun everyone's having.
at the end of the day, I can't take anything away from Joey Silver's victory here. He was going for that Candy Crush the whole match, not able to get it done, found his opening. Eddie took a little bit too much time, and he was able to hit it. Regardless of my relationship with Eddie Thomas, he
got the job done.
He beat himself. I think Eddie beat himself.
You think that's what it is?
I think that Eddie beat himself.
Understandable. Understandable.
Sometimes you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes you want to have so much fun that you forget the job at hand. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
You want a match? Then you're having fun now? You don't know what real fun is. Give me a mic. Give me a mic. It's not going to get better if you honor somebody's job.
No one appears to be having fun.
So much. It's not your fault. It's that. Joey, I am just trying to show you the way here and have some fun with you. You used to be such good friends, and now you're so mean to me. That's not fair. But you know what? I think I know why. You didn't know it, but I saw you today in the locker room. I witnessed the things that you were doing, and it was disgusting. And now you know what? You're all gonna know too because I have proof. Your hero, Joey Silver. Just take a look at the things that I saw.
Keep us quiet. I don't want to see that. Currently, I finally have video evidence of your hero, Joey Silver, doing some of the most disgusting things that I could possibly imagine. I can't, in good conscience, call this man a friend anymore after the things that I'm seeing, and I cannot wait to share this all with you. You are seeing evidence of, oh God, oh Jesus, terrible. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Honestly,
Eddie, you whipped the phone! Wrong way! You did selfie mode! Wait, these people... You gotta... I believe you! Why are these people accusing Eddie Thomas of being a gaslighter? I need to go check on Eddie Thomas. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is scheduled for...
That was the first angle I wrote.
Introducing first, from the Dragon's Den at 200 pounds, this is the Dragonborn, Ryan Chambers! From Trenton, New Jersey at 315 pounds,
You know, Matt was a last-minute replacement, and I'm thinking to myself, you come in, you're the new guy, next thing you know, intros don't go well. That's got to be a chip on your shoulder here. That has got to keep, look how angry he is there, all right?
I get it.
No, but like, here's the thing though. Can he recover? Can he get his focus back? Because he seems bad. We've seen this before. We saw Aries just climb and talk to the announcer. You have got to be able to get past a thing like that. This is a fight. This isn't a performance. He's got to get his head in the game now.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that Drake had done on purpose. Drake Chambers and Matt DeMorris have known each other for the better part of 2 decades. These two men have been best friends. They've been rivals, and I don't doubt that Drake did that to try to get into the head of Matt DeMorris.
Matt looks ready, and I don't think Drake is even prepared for what's about to happen right now.
Oh no! He mounts him! He doesn't even wait for the bell! He's that mad about what the ring announcer just did!
He does not look happy.
And like you were saying, Matt DeMorris not originally scheduled for tonight's show, a replacement for Malik Del Monte, who had issue with Drake Chambers following that #1 contendership match at Renaissance. And here's the thing, you would normally say that this screws up Drake Chambers' entire game plan because he was preparing for Malik. But these two, Matt DeMorris and Drake Chambers, know each other so well, I don't think it was that difficult for Drake to switch up his game plan. This is a man he shared the ring with countless times. These men have gotten victories over one another. These men, last I checked, are equal in the amount of wins they have over one another over the years. I was just watching a video of them wrestling 17 years ago.
Oh my God. If Drake, but he knows him so well, so he knows that something so simple as getting the timing on his intro wrong might push Matt over the edge. He might have to eat a few solid fists, but maybe in the end, get him off his game and see what he can do.
Yeah. And listen, like 2 shows ago, oh, what a drop kick there, shooting star on the money. Wow, I was ready to tell you to ring the bell right then and there. From the beginning of this match, DeMorris had Drake's number. He caught him when he wasn't ready before the bell even rang, and I thought DeMorris was going to be on top for the entirety of this match, but you can't keep Drake Chambers down. The Dragonborn he digs deep. He digs from a different level than other competitors in that locker room. No way. Dragon suplex! How appropriate to hit the Dragonborn with a Dragon suplex.
It seems as if that Drake has survived that opening match deluge of strikes that Matt very mad. So at this point, to me, it's now about who can settle down. The opening to the match has settled down. Who can find their rhythm faster, and who knows that little key about their opponent that's going to make the difference in this match.
See, I think it came from a place of just trying to play a prank, trying to rib your friend. I think that Drake told Daisy, hey, this is Matt's debut here. Let's mess with them a little bit.
To be honest with you, the way I saw it, it seemed as if Daisy was like, I'm sorry, as in like, I did this, and it was, Drake asked me to do this, and I'm sorry this happened.
I think that she thought he was going to take it in jest.
Yeah.
I don't think that she thought he was going to get as angry about it. And I think that it was Daisy's fault that Drake Chambers got dumped on his head with an exploder suplex right out of the gate because of it. Spring. He hits him with the Dwayne.
But at any moment, you have to be prepared for things that are going to motivate and turn your opponent into a much more evil person. The violence is going to come. And sometimes things happen you don't even know about, you're not even prepared for, but you have to be able to make the changes on the fly.
Yeah, 100%. I really thought that this was just going to be two best friends having some competition, seeing who the better man was.
No,
like
it got
reminiscing a little bit. Oh!
It always seems like when it's your friend in the ring, you can take it a little further.
Yeah, but I don't think that was initially what this was going to be until Daisy did the wrong ring
here's the
announce.
thing, I tell you what, I bet Drake thought we were all having a good time. Hey, let's have a good time. I saw how much you wanted to be a good time.
Oh, that intergalactic donut by Matt DeMorris, just tilt-a-whirl gutbuster.
Wow, my face was just woo.
Dude, you knocked the wings out of you knocked the wind out of a dragon with that one.
Wow.
Whew. That's the thing, though. Like, Matt DeMorris doesn't do it as much as he used to, but man, he was one of the most unique guys out there. I made a career on doing moves that nobody has seen before. The engineer of offense. Matt DeMorris was right on that level with me. He was that guy that every time you watched him wrestle, he busted out something you've never seen before. Something that left your jaw agape. And that's exactly what just happened with that tilt-a-whirl. I looked over at you, and you were flabbergasted. Your flabbers had been fully gassed.
I was full flabber. Again, these are things that you have never seen before.
Oh. And he hits the cutter.
Jumping cutter. Dragon seems fired up.
360 kick, but DeMorris, oh, I thought he was still standing.
Smart. Roll out of the ring. Get your bearings back together. He has 10 seconds, Mr. Referee. He should take it.
Brother, I don't think that he purposely did that. I think he
I tell you what, though, it's that ring knowledge, but I tell you what.
This is not where you want to see Drake. This is not where you want to see Drake. Oh! Holy cow! The Dragon flies in the South River VFW, but he has to get DeMorris back into the ring.
With these low ceilings, you would think it'd be a no-fly zone, but the Dragon found a way up to the top.
Luckily, that beam is in the center of the ring and not towards the outside. The Dragon board headed to the top. Wow!
Oh, missile drop kick.
Yeah, but the angle of it, DeMorris was bent over. He took it right to the face.
It minimized the bump that Dragon had to take. You take that from the back, it's gonna hurt.
It was almost like a missile drop kick double stop.
And then by turning to the side, it minimized how much damage he had to take on that high-risk maneuver. But again, playing to the crowd a little bit might have caught him.
That's good point. See, I get why they call you the wrestling genius. You point out some things that even a wrestler might not even notice. To be fair, I don't do many top rope missile drop kicks, so I don't care about the impact it would have on my body. But we were talking about how these guys were coming into this match as old friends. I don't think they were reminiscing about the punishment they put on one another.
No. Again, though, playing to the crowd here. The crowd's definitely behind him.
Listen, man, wrestling fans are weird sometimes. Sometimes they pop for the biggest stuff, and sometimes they pop for a stomp to the chest.
Yeah.
Of all the things to get over.
Hey, you know what? Proves the type of charismatic person the Dragon is here. Wow! Standing moonsault.
How long you been watching wrestling, Nick?
Let's see, 87, so it'll be about 30-something years, almost 40 years in a couple, pretty soon.
Tell me you've seen moonsaults that effortless.
Done as if it was a foregone conclusion.
Done as if it was just a stomp to the chest. Drake let reverse.
Poison Anna out of absolutely nowhere. Hooks the far leg.
DeMorris is a big boy to be back flipping onto his head.
Yeah. Again, if you're able to get a big guy over like that, his own momentum's going to cause so much damage.
I mean, got to agree with the crowd here at the South River VFW. That was awesome. Actually, up until this point, this entire match has been awesome.
I'm going to say it, the entire card. That's it. I'm going to feel the entire card's been awesome so far.
Yeah. When guys go out there to just have fun, and have a good time.
Up on his shoulders.
Wow. Right on his feet like it was nothing. These moonsaults.
Hooks the leg.
How many moonsaults is Demoris going to be able to withstand before he can't kick out?
It appears as if Drake is going to try and find that number.
Imagine if the crowd chants that and Matt Slapper was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, and
right.
just calls for the bell.
I like that.
What else has to be done?
He's got him set up here. Again, playing to the crowd, going to go up to the high rent district.
Might be going for that Dragon Slayer. He is a self-admitted, calculated risk taker. And let's see if this risk pays off. Dragon Slayer, no? He noticed him moving.
Noticed it.
He bailed it. Popped him up, a power bomb.
Up, power bomb.
Drake's head almost hit the beam on the ceiling. The ceiling lights might have gone out if he got thrown up any higher.
The deposit.
Holy.
Both men, let's see who can get down. Really, you want to see who's the first person to roll off his shoulders to his side. Who's the first person to get to his knees. Who's the first person to stand up and have momentum coming out of that high impact spot.
Who's the first person to take a breath at this point? This is the second "This is awesome" chant in this match.
We're at 7 here.
Oh, that's not how we want to see this match.
Both men off their shoulders.
No, not a double count out, please. Nope.
Both men about to get to their feet.
They're there. They're there, but spaghetti legs. Rubber bands for knees at this point. Needing the ropes to hold himself up as Demoris. Popped him in the belly. Oh, get your feet back under you, boy.
Forearm shiver there. Put him down to his knees.
Literal shiver. I'm gonna shiver if they hit each other any harder.
European uppercut.
Another one, backing him up into the corner. You could say like Drake doesn't have as much of a pep in his step as he did before.
Going for the monkey flip again.
Oh, taking him down into the knee buster. Weaves through the clothesline, goes for one of his own, but Demoris catches it.
Knew it was coming. Fireman's carry.
Oh, might be going for that F10. And he hits him with it. Are you kidding me?
Spun him like a top.
Do you get why he calls it the F10? I don't have to explain it to you. That's it. You were 2 inches away from ringing the bell.
Do you think that, again, does not seem happy with that?
Would you be?
No.
He just flung a full-grown human man into like
720.
Yes, I was going to say a 720 rotation, and he kicked out. He kicked out, but he doesn't even have the strength to stand.
He's got to find more. He has to dig deeper here. Both guys have to dig deeper here.
Looked like he was like winding up his Demomo driver, but Drake's fighting for his life right now. Oh no, he's gonna hit the Demomo driver, and he hits it! Oh, that's it, he's dead. He's dead.
That's it.
What? What in the blue hell?
Does the fact that he has taken that move before found a way to survive?
You don't learn how to get dropped on your head, Nick. That's not a skill. The fire of the dragon, but is his body gonna hold up? I got nothing for you.
At this point, I'm just gonna let these boys beat each other up. Let's let it happen.
Weaves through, hit them with a lariat, sends him inside out. That's it, Dragon Slayer locked and loaded. How is Drake breathing, let alone climbing
using
to
the
top rope?
Using the audience to motivate him up.
Dragon Slayer! Count to 1,000,000. absolutely mind-boggling. We knew how much Drake was going to accomplish in Constant Wrestling when he picked up that victory over Jordan Oliver 2 shows ago, but holy hell, that match had people standing up out of their seats. Drake Chamber proving that he has the strongest neck in pro wrestling. This match started with Daisy Murder making the wrong call on Matt DeMorris' entrance and ended after 3 This Is Awesome chants, a Dragon Slayer, the Dragonborn, Drake Chambers moving up the card here in Constant Wrestling.
I don't want to say it. Whatever he did to get inside of Matt's head, it worked.
It
Alrighty guys, our first match of our second half is Breakthrough Showcase Volume 2. Introduce our first, representing the Ace of Space Academy from Sector 732. This is Moonshot St. And our next combat.
I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Representing Gloucester City, New Jersey. This is
Nick D, are you ready for the next individual to break through in Constant Wrestling as we have Moonshot Max St. Giovanni, the Brooklyn Outlaw Donovan, Billboard Big Billy Gold, and the man you see right now from the end of the world, from Chile, Mr. Pedro Pablo, who I know specifically you are very excited to see live.
Absolutely. This is the match where years from now we reference it. This is that time that you saw a breakout talent for the first time, and they become kind of like a guy you follow. That's your guy. That's my guy. They join, they join your boy stable. This is your boy. You're here to defend your boy. Well, I think he just entered my boy stable based solely on that mask.
There are 4 men all vying for a spot here in Constant Wrestling. Your boy might be Pedro Pablo. My boy, Max St. Giovanni, Mr. Moonshot. This is a man that I helped break into the wrestling business, gave him his first taste of pro wrestling training, and to say that he's taken it as high as he can would be an understatement, because that man lives in space on a regular basis. The thing about a fatal 4-way, though, Nick, I don't know, how do you start? How do you start? You got Big Billy Gold has the size advantage. You got to think the other 3 are probably going to want to chop the redwood down before they get into it and make it a triple threat before a 4-way. But the guy who's on your team, Mr. Pablo from Chile, making his way to the outside like a coward.
First off, it was boy stable. Second off, if I'm in the ring with a man who is obviously 6'12" over here.
Do you know how height works?
Yeah, he's 6'12".
That would be 7 foot. And
no, he's definitely not 7 feet. He's 6'12".
He is 6'4", and he is taking the man from Chile, oh, never mind, eating a post as the veteran. The Brooklyn Outlaw Donovan might have more experience than the other 3 competitors combined, and still in there tearing it up with the young guns.
Chilean wrestling, so hot right now. Chilean wrestling, so hot.
Listen, man, Chile's the closest continent to Antarctica.
It is.
That is where you take a boat from to get to Antarctica. But also the top of Chile, one of the hottest, most humid climates in the world. He has the best of both
to be
worlds.
able to adjust, and that's how he's going to have to adjust to this 4-man. It appears as if we have some alliances starting here.
Listen, you're going to see them ebb and flow. You're going to see certain guys work together, certain guys fall apart. But right now, Pablo and Donovan have found their pocket. They're keeping the big man on the outside, and they're taking it to Moonshot. And he's just screaming back in their face. He's taking the 2-on-1 and say, go shove it. How many space puns and intergalactic puns do you think we can make for Matt St. Giovanni as he's taken down by the man from the end of the world? I want him to put the mask back on. Is that wrong?
You know what? I'm okay with that gimmick.
That was a sexy mask.
Yeah, that was Mardi Gras. I liked it.
Do they celebrate Mardi Gras?
I don't know, but you know what? But it was very WrestleMania 30, the stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
The champ holding up his double championship for Mr. Singh to ruin it with a sign.
I got to give it to Donovan. I love his Adidas boots as he just chucks it right into the audience. I think he might have thrown it into the bathroom.
He took that young man's glasses and threw them into the men's room.
Listen, man, don't bring props to a wrestling show. We don't have guardrails here. It's open season. If you're in front row at Constant Wrestling, you will get your money's worth as Moonshot finally finds an opening to start firing back. Pop as he eats.
Arm clutched stunner there.
Pablo looks like he's ready to take a fatality in Mortal Kombat. Suicide on up, Gold on the outside. Give Max St. Giovanni the gold. Mr. Moonshot, member of the Ace of Space Academy under his brother Leon St. Giovanni. A great brother duo out on the indies. Oh, he hits him with the DDT off the second.
Out he goes again. It seems like the
Outlaw's trying to steal it. Oh, are we finally going to see Billboard get involved
here?
Here
Comes the big man.
Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Oh, back to the floor apparently. Mr. Redneck, Mr. White Trash here, can't seem to get any footing in this four-way. Where's the Alliance? What happened to the Alliance?
It's over now.
That back suplex just chucking.
Lost him across the ring there.
Oh, it's chucking him to the end of the world, you could say. That chop.
That has got to take all of the air out of your lungs.
Oh, chops like that are what make me so happy that I'm not wrestling tonight.
It makes me happy I never stood foot in the ring.
Oh,
Tilt-a-whirl.
lands on his feet, reverses into the Russian. Wow. Snap German. You owe me a Coke, Jinx. Are we going to see Billy Gold finally get involved in this match? He's in! He's in!
Watch his head there jumping.
The redneck showing these boys what's up. Proving to them that ganging up on him in the beginning, probably the right call.
But it's side suplex.
Oh, no way. Are you going to chokeslam him on the Donovan? Oh, into the backflip. What the hell? From a chokeslam.
From space, caught him.
Caught the shooting star. No.
Muscles him up. Absolutely muscles him up.
Oh, he reversed it into the DDT. Did moonshot Max St. Giovanni. Billy Gold was struggling.
All four men down.
Billy Gold was struggling just for a little bit. He gave Max St. Giovanni that opening and he took it.
Wow! It seems like the adrenaline rush ran out at just the last second and it just wasn't enough.
Hey, when you're trying to break through into a new company, those are the kind of things you got to bust out. You want to earn a spot in Constant? Prove it. Head of steam into Billboard Billy Gold. Donovan doing it as well. It looks like everybody's ganging up on the big man again. But an elbow right to the jaw.
I don't know who took the worst of that one. That had some...
Oh! Guys, stop running into him! Why is Max the only one that's able to...
He's calling his shot. There's a spear into the corner.
But every time Pablo goes for it, he gets elbowed.
You know what?
Smart. That was the smartest move he's made all night.
Smarter, not harder, and now he eats a boot. Size 27 size shoe. Did you know that?
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, he is 6'12" with a size 27 shoe.
I think that you need to do better research.
No, I'm a genius. I don't have to do research.
Oh, Guzo! Oh, boss man slam! Moonshot. Eating the power slam.
The raw strength here.
That's
raw strength.
That's why the smart move.
It's a country strong. Our boy's country strong.
Got that white trash strength.
But he got...
Oh, no! No disqualifications. No DQs in a fatal four-way. Oh, Billy going. Oh, that lariat.
Inside out, boy.
That southpaw lariat. Donovan might be going for that southside KO knee, and he hits it. There goes Moonshot! The cosmic kick! That's it!
Taking advantage.
Well, it looks like Moonshot MSG has just broken through in the Breakthrough Showcase Volume 2. Hopefully he impressed management enough to earn himself a spot here in Constant Wrestling. What a showing from these four men. We know we'll see Max again.
I think we're going to see all these boys again.
I was about to say, I think all three really woke up everybody here in South River coming out of intermission. But next up, we've got the Gambler, Ty Thomas, taking on Mr. Always on Vacation, Ron Voyage.
Introducing first, he hails from Tuckerton, New Jersey, the gambler,
The gambler making his way to the ring, a man who is very, very comfortable in the South River VFW. This is a man who has held titles in this very building, not making any friends here during his entrance, other than the one he's hugging right now. And he's doing something that we've seen many people in Constant Wrestling do, and that is underestimate Ron Voyage. And Nick, Ron Voyage has the best win-loss record in Constant Wrestling right now.
Yeah.
You would think by now people would learn not to underestimate it.
Based off of last event, the most questions that I received of everything that happened at Renaissance was, how does Ron keep on those sliders?
Listen, I've wrestled Ron Voyage before. Oh God, we're doing the conga line.
We're doing the conga line. I mean, look.
I'm not going. You gonna go?
No. The wire doesn't reach that long.
I didn't say we were gonna do commentary while on the conga line.
I'm sorry. I thought that's
one of us was
that's
gonna.
what you would suggest.
We were gonna get up off of it.
I would, and also it would be sad of how winded we were.
But here's the question: how can you really be in a good mood and ready to party coming back from vacation after what Matt Vertigo did to Ron Voyage at Renaissance, dismissing Ron Voyage, putting him down, beating him to the point where he couldn't even move, and then getting himself counted out because it wasn't even worth his time, and finding out that after all this time, it was Nicholas K that was pulling the strings. It was one of the most disgusting situations coming out of Renaissance.
In the build-up to this match, Ron almost seemed to say, hey, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. This is where he is. This is who he is. By being this man, he has the best win-loss record in the company.
He has a win over Homicide. He has a win over Homicide. He has a pinfall win over Evil Kip and a count-out win over Matt Vertigo. And this man shows up. He doesn't need to get geared up.
No.
He shows up in whatever he was wearing on his most recent vacation. I want to know what this guy does for a living that he's able to go on vacation as much as he does. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Just like the fact that his Mandel sandals stay on.
Now that the bell has rung, now is where we see what Ron does. Bell to bell.
Ron Voyage completely with the fans here at the South River VFW.
Who does it better? Me or this jabroni?
Jabroni?
That's a four-letter word.
Are we
in
bringing
wrestling.
jabroni back?
That's a four-letter word.
Are you a rock jabroni guy or an iron sheik jabroni guy?
I'm definitively a chic jabroni guy.
Wait, he's going to do a conga line? So here's the thing about a conga line.
Yes.
There needs to be a line of people.
Here's the thing about a conga line that most people don't pay attention to. If you're in the front of the conga line, don't go too fast. Because then what happens is Nana's trying to catch up at the wedding. It's no good. You can tell.
But that's why you have Nana be the caboose.
But if it's too quick in the front, you lose Nana.
Are we going to run it back?
Wow, this is how you do a conga line.
Another one?
See the speed? See the speed there?
I mean, the lack of speed.
I'm going.
You're going?
I'm going.
Oh, Nick D has officially left the commentary booth. Daisy Murder, our ring announcer, is also part of this conga line. The cameramen are part of the conga line. Matt Slapper, Constant Wrestling referee, is the caboose of the conga line. Oh! And Ty Thomas attacks Ron Voyage, the locomotive, the front engine of the conga line train. And every single...
I made it back.
Every single one of you were an accessory.
I made it back.
Every single one of you were an accessory to that moment. Ty Thomas thinking he got the upper hand, breaking down the conga line. Ron Voyage, how the heck? He still got up on Ty.
I gotta be honest. I'm gassed.
Is that the most fun you've had for a long time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that the most cardio you've done?
Way so much cardio.
But you were talking about the pace of the conga line being perfect. You got to get a Fitbit, bro.
Yeah, no. The new ones. They got the new ones.
I'm at 101 resting.
I am well past 100 right now.
Now, listen. This is the second time. This is the second time during this show we've seen a referee not be impartial. We've seen a referee hold candy for Joey Silver.
Do we have to jump back to your impartial?
And we see Matt Slapper get into the conga line along with you, along with the ring announcer, along with the cameraman.
I thought Mr. Slapper did a great job on that line.
Ridiculous.
He's asked that I call him Mr. Slapper.
Ty Thomas, the gambler, has had enough. He's had enough of the silliness. He's had enough of the joke that he thinks Ron Voyage is. And yes, it's easy to say Ron Voyage doesn't take this as seriously as he should. But at the end of the day, he does know what he's doing in a wrestling ring. He has pinned Homicide.
You can't take away the wins and losses.
No, you can't. If anyone in Constant Wrestling is deserving of a #1 contender spot just based on wins and losses, it's Ron Voyage.
Yeah.
As Ty Thomas literally just punches him in the face. That's where we're at.
If we were full WCW Power Hour rankings right now, #1.
Was that Oklahoma?
That was, no. Was that the offensive Oklahoma? No, that was just JR.
Ty coming in for that stinger splash in the corner. Nails it, having his way with Ron Voyage, who I'm sure still wishes he was on vacation. Most recent vacation, Barbados.
Wow, beautiful this time of year.
Yeah.
Barbados, gorgeous. Now, again, we're going to find out if the second conga line might have been too much.
Well, I mean, if it was, you're partially to blame for it.
I will accept that. I think we obviously, from the match earlier with Sweet Cheeks and Eddie Thomas, we both get one. Tell him, Spider-Man, everybody gets one.
What's it called when somebody's an addict and you make it seem like it's okay for them to be an addict?
It'll come to me, but we'll figure that out. We're up top here, an enabler.
There you go. You enabled him.
I did. I enabled him.
Ty Thomas gambling on the top rope. Ooh, shoulder tackle taken out. Ron Voyage.
LT-esque diving.
That was off the second. Let's relax.
All right, Brett's rope. Let's get it right.
That's the third Brett's rope.
Because that's what it's called. I refuse to allow it not to be called Brett's rope. The most dangerous rope.
Because he came off the second with that little elbow guy, didn't he?
The second rope's the most dangerous. I stand by what I said.
I don't know. Brett used to run into the top rope pretty hard with his chest.
With his sternum.
What is Ty Thomas doing right now?
Ty.
He's going into his entrance jacket over here. Matt Slapper trying to get on top of Ty Thomas. I have no idea what he's doing. What's in his hand?
I believe it's...
I'm not even going to guess.
Are those brass knuckles that aren't quite brass knuckles, but we're going to call brass knuckles?
I don't know. They could be...
Ron!
They could be gambling chips.
Ron.
They are No, they're gambling chips. He put him in the middle of his fingers. Like when you're a kid and you're pretending to be Wolverine.
Yeah, What is Ron going into the bag of tricks here.
Oh, he's putting on... Wait, is he putting on shoes? Oh, he's got a shoe. He's got actual shoes.
Wow, he is taking this seriously. Wow! He's level putting on of serious right now.
No way. Ron Voyage is wearing shoes, everyone.
Not since Cinderella has shoe been this important, changing a person's life?
Well, it fit.
It fit.
It fit. This is the most serious I've ever seen Ron Voyage. Was it going to go boom, boom, pow already?
Rake of the eyes.
Shoes, fun fact, shoes don't protect your eyeballs.
Little known fact.
Trouble in paradise with a shoe, not a mandel, with a shoe. I have never seen putting on shoes be this important to a pro wrestling match.
Usually when the shoes get taken off, it's important in wrestling. This is flipping it on his head here.
Well, usually, like, reverse of this is a kiss my foot match.
That brought, and we don't have the money for Isaac Yankum, so no kiss my foot match.
Speaking of Brett,
Exactly.
second rope. What does Ron have in mind here? Is he going to do his little, what is he going to do? His little twist? Yes, he is. Oh, nobody home for the spiral tap.
I ask that nothing that man does from the top is referred to as little ever again.
Second
rope.
Second and top are two different things.
Right.
There is 2 feet of difference. As Ty comes running with that Yakuza kick to the face. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you have shoes on, if somebody kicks you in the face with their shoe.
It seems like the gambler here waiting out the silliness. Let him get it. Let him get all the silly out of his system, and then win this match.
Listen, he's sitting at the poker table and he's letting the dealer do his thing before he makes his move.
Let him think that pair's going to win him this hand.
I still can't get over the fact that Ron Voyage is wearing shoes. Oh, he might be going for that high roller.
I still can't believe Ron owns shoes.
Wait! Boom, boom, pow! That's
Rolling
it!
DVD.
That's it!
I don't know, man. Seems like seems serious here.
Nails the boom, boom, pow shades of Nikki Oceans, who is in the crowd today. And guys, I don't want this to get lost in the shuffle. Ron Voyage has pinned Homicide. Ron Voyage has pinned Evil Kip. Ron Voyage has a count-out victory over Matt Vertigo. Ron Voyage has pinned Ty Thomas. But god damn it, Ron Voyage is wearing shoes. It looks like Ty Thomas might have gambled. Oh! Again! What is it about Ron Voyage? High roller coming! And he hits him with the high roller. What is it about Ron Voyage that says, when a match is over, beat the hell out of me?
He goes right back into entertainment mode just a little too quick.
Listen,
2 in a row now.
If you're, he's flipping him off. He's still being defiant.
I thought he was telling him he's the #1 contender.
Another high roller. What the hell? Listen, man, if you're at a casino and you crap out at the table, you can't just flip the table and beat the hell out of it. You can't. You can't.
It's the fastest way to get your guy popped out in a vice.
This isn't how you want to see it go down. There's a lot of people who may not take Ron Voyage seriously, but at the end of the day, he won fair and square.
Absolutely. But yet, for the second straight show, he's left staring up at the lights after the match.
I mean, right now he's staring down at the mat. I don't even think he could roll over.
He doesn't look like much of a winner right now.
No, and that's the whole thing. Is after these wins, he's not the one. He's the one that needs to be carried out of the ring. He's the one that needs to be helped out of the ring. Ty Thomas may have lost, but he's the one on the second rope right now with his hand raised. The victory goes to Ron Voyage. The W in the record books goes to Ron Voyage, but the gambler Ty Thomas, he's the one walking away of his own volition, where the 2 referees are tending to Ron Voyage. There might
security getting involved now.
There might legitimately be something wrong with Ron Voyage. We're gonna have to take a break and get this sorted, guys. We will be right back with our second tag team match of the night. The Shot Callers taking on the Backseat Boys. Yeah, we gotta get some help in the back for Ron Voyage.
We'll get an update as soon as we get one from the back.
That's what we do. But that the thing is bloody shit. But we do that all the time. Because there's a land there.
From Rockland County, New York, weighing in at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Justified, J.P. Grayson, and Batman, Tommy Grayson, they are the Backseat Boys!
We saw J.P. Grayson make his debut at Constance's last show, Renaissance, in that multi-man, but now he is reunited with his brother Tommy after Tommy was out for 7 months due to an ankle injury. They just got the team back together in March, and it's like they didn't miss a beat. You talk about tag teams, you talk about tag team chemistry, but you can't discount being blood brothers and what that brings to the table. Some of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history had the chemistry they did because they were brothers. And these two, under the guidance of Johnny Cashmere, the original Backseat Boy, along with Trent Acid, these two are two of the best tag team wrestlers on the planet. Flash Carter and Jay Evans, the shot callers. Say what you want about the Backseat Boys, but these boys know how to party, and they're bringing the party to the South River VFW here at things you don't see every day. And Nick, you know what you don't see every day? Grown men handing children shot glasses.
Yeah, I hope all of these children have signed releases, but you got to learn sometime.
Listen, the shot callers' shot glasses aren't filled with alcohol.
Oh.
So as long as the kids go home and take shots of apple juice, I think we're all
I think we're in the clear. Again, new building.
Also, listen, I know the crowd here at the South River VFW are cheering for the shot callers, but this match came about because the shot callers stole the car of the Backseat Boys.
If you want to, stealing somebody's ride is a shortcut to a fight.
They want to have a party off, a dance off for ownership of the car. Like, just because you steal somebody's car doesn't mean like you have the title.
I was under the impression that possession was 9/10 of the law. I'm unfamiliar with New Jersey title law, but I don't know. They have a claim to it.
Why does Tommy have a baseball bat? I would like to know why.
You know what? I'm interested as well.
I mean, they're both named Grayson, and he has a bat. Does that make him the Batman?
They say if you're going to keep a bat in your car, also keep a glove. So
that's fair.
I'm wondering what. Just a bat is a weapon. A bat and a glove's a hobby.
Well, to be fair, like I don't think that if that bat comes into play, I don't think they're going to be walking away with a victory.
Yeah, well.
We don't like DQ finishes here.
We don't know where Matt. Maybe Matt gets distracted.
Matt Slapper, take that bat away. Take the bat away from Tommy, please.
He's placing it down.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You guys hear this? I think he wants to take a shot with the shot callers. I like this song.
That would be a very intriguing way to start off a tag team match. Hey, let's take a shot of alcohol, before we athletically compete.
Possibly, if you've built up enough of...
Oh. You don't spill another man's drink!
I was going to say, if you've built enough... I can't even get out what I was going to say. This match is moving so quickly.
Just let it play out. Hip toss.
I like that.
That's the best I got for you. Arm drag.
Steamboat-esque arm drag.
As Chris Jericho would say, arm bar. I was not prepared. They started with shot glasses and then started moving so fast I couldn't call the action.
Yeah.
Double hip toss.
I had a full iocane powder joke that I couldn't get to.
I prefer Ico Pro myself.
Understandable.
Another double hip toss. The shot callers, they might have come from the club, but they came to party.
I'm an Italian man from New Jersey. I immediately fist bump. I can't fight it.
So hold on, we're both Italian, we're both from New Jersey, we both spent years as massage therapists,
and we're
both wrestling commentators.
And we are a stone's throw from Hunka Bunka right now.
Oh.
A stone's throw.
Sending JP into the ring, Jay Evans taking him into the corner. Oh, right to the midsection. Flash with Tommy in the opposite corner. Here we go with a sincere 10 punch.
Stereo 10 punches here.
Oh, you always got to do the roll at the end, baby. Always great to know when a crowd can count to 10.
Going full fresh pin stance there, I believe.
I believe that's Kid and Play.
It was Kid and Play, you're right.
Oh, they're doing their own dances. Are the Backseat Boys. Another do-si-do. Are we doing the wave? Shot caller's wave. Here we go. Sending it back. Super kicks on tap.
You know, they call me the wrestling genius, not the dance genius. I apologize for that.
Listen, I would never look at you in any situation and think that you knew how to dance in any way.
I don't know. I was doing pretty well in the conga line.
That's not dancing. That's trotting.
Tell that to the conga.
Tell that to Ron Voyage that got him attacked, that it was your fault.
Still got to win.
Oh, Jay Evans didn't see the blind tag. Oh, beautiful. That could not have been timed any better. Leapfrog into the missile drop kick. That's that brotherly chemistry. That's that timing that you can't teach at training. Oof. They're giving them a little dance contest of their own there.
Oh my God, they're back again.
Are they beating them at their own game?
A little much there again.
Who's ready for the backseat boys?
Watch, you don't want to get. Watch,
everybody.
You don't want to get sued here.
It's hard not to say it.
It is.
It's hard not to say it. It's hard not to sing the songs. But yeah, we don't want to get copyright flagged here at Constant Wrestling. Back rake, boys. And now we have settled down to tag team wrestling logic. We talked about it earlier today. We talked about that invisible line from neutral corner to neutral corner. Jay Evans desperately trying to get out of no man's land.
Cutting the ring in half again. Gets the tag.
Ooh, Polish hammer by Flash. Double deuces.
Curry, that wrapped around to the back of his head there. A lot of times you only catch the side.
That had some stank on it. It's both of these teams still really jockeying for position, jockeying for control. Flash with the 180 crossbody. Tommy needing the break. You know it's bad when you're this early in a match and a crossbody gets you nervous.
Yes.
No, he sends him into the corner.
Momentum, major momentum shift there. Newer referee for us, Matt Slapper, getting easily distracted here.
Slingshot, bottom rope to the throat. We saw JP at Renaissance. You can feel he feels more comfortable in the pocket having his brother in his corner like that.
When you know you have something watching your back, you can take more risks.
And listen, man, Tommy coming back from an ankle injury, you would have no idea that Tommy Grayson had an ankle injury. He is moving like nothing ever happened. Crowd fully behind Flash Carter and the shot callers, but the crowd being behind you is not going to help you.
Unfortunately, there was a kick to the chest in front of him.
No.
What are we looking at here? Stump puller? What are we doing here?
No, he's slipping in. Oh, here we go. Eat the mat, you man, Flash Carter of the shot callers.
That was good.
That was good. I had to guess.
I was going yes and there for you there. We were gonna break out that full skit.
Boot up in the corner. Old school here. That's one of my favorite tag teams.
So good.
One of my favorites.
So good.
Because you know what hurts? You know what hurts more than a buckle pad? A boot.
Someone's boot, and it keeps the match in your corner.
Yep.
Quick tags.
Flash can't make a tag over there, man.
Flash 200-yard dash. Looking for a tag here.
Oh! Looney Tune wind up there by the backseat board. Double bulldog on the money. Cover. Oh, I get it. Matt Slapper. I get it now.
You see how he did that?
I do. Yeah. We got Matt Slapper and Ryan T. officials in the house. Shout out to SP Anderson, who was the referee at Renaissance and hurt his ankle in the main event. Out for months, but still made it here to support Constant Wrestling. Got to give him credit for that. I wonder if he's taking, is he going to have any notes for Matt Slapper and Ryan T tonight? Is he going to be upset that Matt Slapper got in the conga line? Is he going to be upset that Ryan T held on to Joey Silver's lollipop? I think so. Oh, acid reflux. Oh, he kicks out of it. Matt Slapper a little slow on the count there. He didn't realize he was going for another one. 3 in a row.
Matt was living the gimmick, and it almost cost everybody.
Hey, listen, man. That was 6 counts. Technically, you won the match twice.
Yeah.
That's an Arcadia special for you.
Our good friend Chris Taliaferro, who this event is named after, he was the man who found Matt Slapper. He was the man that suggested to us that he be here.
That's great. Oh, DDT, double DDT on the money. This is the opportunity that Flash Carter has been waiting for.
Jay getting the crowd going here, trying to motivate his partner Flash to get the tag. Huge.
How can you not be motivated when you're that bronzed?
Absolutely.
You got to get there. You got to get there, Flash. You would think a guy named Flash would move a little quicker. Throws off JP. Is he going to make it? Oh, no! Tommy pulled Evans off the corner!
Smart wrestling by Tommy.
That's tag team wrestling encyclopedia knowledge right there, Nick.
Genius level tag move there.
You know all about that as Flash able to kick out. Jay Evans must be just distraught over that moment. My God.
He had already made the tag in his mind, had his moves planned out, and just like that, he's eating canvas.
Bye, Flash. Sending him to the apron. JP full head of steam to the gut, but Tommy's there too. Kicks him off. This is the opportunity Flash needs. Springboard, and he makes the tag. This is the opportunity the shot callers have been looking for.
Jay's well rested.
Big clothesline. Ducks it. Pops him up. Powerbomb.
An assisted buckshot lariat got this move set going.
Jay, the freshest man in the match, hasn't been there for a while. Power slam, snap on it, 2.
He's ready to dance all night long. He's well rested now.
These are the kind of moves that are going to get you numbers at the club.
Yeah,
Nick.
This is
the club is where young kids go to meet ladies.
I did not know that.
Shots. South River VFW. Apparently alcoholics. Looked like Jay was going for that Holy Grail.
Everyone
and
here.
He gets it. Holy Grail coming, and he hits it. Watch out, Tommy. Tommy's got him. Emerald Explosion on the button. Rainbow cutter by Flash, And he hits it! Jeez Louise! I need a lozenge! JP got him up. DVD. My goodness.
Would you like a Halls of Medicine?
I would like a menthol Halls.
I have. It's lemon.
It's the does it have the goo in the middle?
No, this is goo-free.
I love the Halls that have the goo in the middle. Take a break. Breathe, guys. Don't get up. You got till 10. Stop getting up at 4. And now we're at fisticuffs.
We're at Battle of Wills at this point.
There's nobody named Will in this match.
You're right.
This is Jay, this is Flash, this is JP and Tommy. And Matt Slapper. There's no Will in this match at all. Actually, no. Oh, they're willing themselves to succeed. I get it.
Got it now.
I see when you make metaphors and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he was going for that pop-up again.
Heart attack.
No, it's the dream sequence. Backseat Boy special. Roll through. Roll boy drop kick to finish it off. Made famous by Trent Acid and Johnny Kashmir. Flash tackles him into the breakup. You could see, honestly, from here, from the back of the room, from the commentary table, you could see how much this match means to both of these teams. And you know who has to be paying attention to this match? The Do or Die Posse, the other tag team to walk away with the victory. Because you got to think, the winner of this match is going to square off against Do or Die Posse.
The Do or Die Posse said, go out there and beat this. And both teams, they
pops him up into the elbow.
They seem to have taken it personally.
We need a camera in ring to follow all of this action. D3, the Mighty Ducks. 1, 2. Oof. That was a bad reference.
No, I cut off after D2. After they beat Iceland in the finals.
You were like, you've stretched out believability.
And that was that weird thing where Keenan Thompson came in and then suddenly he was wearing Goldberg's jersey.
Listen, man,
real good.
Shut up. The knuckle puck, the knuckle puck beats all.
Beats all.
Here we go. Last call was coming. Flash going for the double clothesline, but nobody home. T gimmick. They hit it. They hit the T gimmick. That's it. That's it. The Backseat Boys win it.
You set up your teammate for a finishing move, but sometimes you leave yourself open. He had no hands. He had no hands to defend himself. He was holding somebody and took a boot to the face.
In tag team wrestling, the hardest part about it is changing the game plan on the fly.
Yeah.
They were going up for that last call, their tag team finish. Once Jay got taken out of the equation, Flash only had one option, and the top rope double clothesline didn't work out for him. Ate the T gimmick, and the Backseat Boys walk away with the victory. And you know what? The baseball bat never came. Oh, speak of the devil, I was just talking about this. Both teams who won their respective tag team matches tonight are facing off in the middle of the ring, and I'm not the booker, and neither are you, Nick, but you gotta think, Saturday, June 27th, at Through the Looking Glass, it's an easy expectation that the Backseat Boys are gonna square off against the Do or Die Posse.
Turning their backs on them, disrespect there.
Complete disrespect. But disrespect or not, doesn't take away from the W in the win column. The Backseat Boys walk away your winners of this tag team competition. Are we going to see this go down right now? Are we going to see this right now? Do we not even have to wait until June 27th? Nah, that was the right move. That was the right move.
Hey, Eric, our main event is next, my man.
Oh, boy. It is main event time, the diligent one, Corey Dillinger, who won the #1 contender Fatal 4-Way at Renaissance, challenges the Ancestral Avenger, the first ever Constant Wrestling Champion, Kwesi Asante, coming up next in your main event.
Fancy boys, you scared? Keep running. We'll hunt you down, we'll find you, and we'll tear you apart.
What a month. What a month for the diligent one. What a month for Corey Dillinger. I just made a statement here at Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling in Florida. I already made a statement in Las Vegas during WrestleMania week. And most importantly, I became the #1 contender for Constant Pro Wrestling's Heavyweight Championship. Now, Quincy, I know you're about that big energy. Everybody's rooting for you. But listen, I need this more than you do. I've been busting my ass for over 8 years. I have put the work in. I have made myself a name. And the only thing I don't have right now is something around my waist to prove it. Now, this is something that nobody's gonna believe. But on May 16th at South River, New Jersey, I will be that man to prove that your energy might be a shy short from being a hard worker and being the man that's D1 since day one. And personally, that's something you don't see every day. But on that day, y'all might just see the man that became Mr. Self-Made.
I don't know, man. Like, am I not nice? Am I not a great person? Am I not a sweet boy? Like, yo, you was there. You saw how he treated me. I was very confused. I said, yo, Corey. And then you want to sound like you from New York. You're not from out here, brother. You're not. That's fine. Still a champion. It's a great day. It's a great day. Okay? It's a great day. But I have a problem. Because Corey, you're not being very nice. You're not working with me. You're not cooperating. You're not cooperating. And I've done anything and everything in my power to make sure that I don't strangle you where you stand. How dare you? How dare you? Call me out my name. My name is Kwesi, not Quincy, and you know that. So now, on May 16th, Corey, I'm gonna have to show you something. I'm gonna have to go to a place that I haven't been to in a very long time. Yes, I'm the Ancestral Avenger. Yes, I'm the People's Energy, but I'm also a boy from Brooklyn. I am going to stomp your face in. South Road, May 16th. Me, you in that ring, and every kick to your face is me spelling out a letter of my name. K-W-E-S. I am the inaugural Constant Champion. You do not disrespect me like that. So I'm going to beat your ass and then smile afterwards. And as you're laying, staring at the ceiling, I'm gonna laugh in your face, okay? Because this is getting disrespectful, we can get real disrespectful. I'm over this.
The mood changes when it's main event time.
It really does, especially after hearing those words from Corey Dillinger and Kwesi Asante, getting shades of some old school Muhammad Ali back then, as Corey Dillinger purposely purposefully mispronouncing the name of the Constant Wrestling Champion, Kwesi Asante.
Ask Ernie Terrell what happens when you do not put respect on a man's name. Ali pummeled him for it. Let's see if Dillinger has to pay for not putting respect on our champ's name.
That is Kwesi, not Quincy, your ancestral avenger, your people's energy, the Constant Wrestling Champion, Kwesi Asante.
I'm going to say this every time, but the Philippines... I'm sorry, every time.
You got it.
I'm getting up. I'm up.
All right.
I'm up.
It's main event time. Standing up for the champ. Standing up for the champ and standing up for the champ's music. What?
Champ looks ready.
I've never felt a connection with a man like the people feel with the people's energy, Kwesi Asante. Before I ever saw him wrestle, I heard the first note of this song and it made me want to stand up and respect this man, and he has earned it.
Champ and I had a bit of a walk and talk interview earlier. This is not a gimmick. This is his life. His ancestors powered him to be here. Let's kick it over to Daisy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. And it is for the Constant Pro Wrestling Championship. Your referee for this matchup is the referee Ryan T. Introducing first, representing Irvington, New Jersey. He is the diligent one, Mr. Self-Made Corey and his opponent. In the corner to my left, he is your inaugural Constant Pro Wrestling Champion. He is the Ancestral Avenger. He is the Big Tyson. He is the People's Energy from the Ancestral Land. This is Kwesi Asante.
Those two men's facial expression, look at their eyes, look at the eye contact. This is what a main event means. This is what the Constant Championship means. You can see it on their faces. You can see how important it is. Ryan T showing both of these men what they will be fighting for, showing the South River VFW what these two men will be battling for. That is what is on the line. That is what a main event match means. Look at the intensity. Look at their eyes. You can see they haven't broken eye contact, and there's no lockup.
No.
There's no feel each other out. There's no slow build. There's the title's on the line, and we're going to war.
Now, last time we watched Corey wrestle, I said to you, sometimes it just helps being the biggest man in the ring. Let's see if he does it again. Hurricane Rana busting Corey over to the middle rope.
Handspring, nobody home.
Muda handspring miss.
Oh, Gammon Gary right to the head of Corey Dillinger. Spinning wheel kick, one. It's not, wow.
I want to
barely one.
Excellent use of the proper Giri there. The front Gammon Giri versus the rear Inzagiri.
Do you know the difference?
One's to the front and one's to the back.
It's rope. A Gammon Giri is when you use the ropes.
Oh.
Yes.
See, part of being a genius is knowing when it's time to learn. And now, today I learned. TIL, my friends.
Corey has him on the apron here. Kwesi trying to push him off. Spins him around. Oh! Using the momentum to just crack him in the temple.
Spinning elbow strike, getting the momentum.
And usually when you do a rolling elbow, you're the one spinning, throwing his body to do it.
Here it is again. Oh, that was more to the back of the head there.
Wow.
Champ falling to the floor.
What a statement out of the gate by the diligent one, Mr. Self-Made, D1 since day one, Corey Dillinger. When you're this early in a main event championship match and you're having your way with the champ like that?
Champ seems to be digging deep here. It is not doing anything. That did nothing.
What did those chops do?
They appeared to have angered the challenger.
Oh! That's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to be.
Steel wins every time. The hardest part of the ring, the post.
Yeah, Taz, pay attention. Oh, no! And that's even worse because you see the slight little bracket edge on the post. You see that sharp point? That's where Kwesi hit. That's not just getting hit into steel. That's a sharp 90-degree piece of metal.
Security on high alert this match, knowing that this match could go anywhere.
Not a lot of outside today, if we've noticed.
We've kept it in the ring, but this seems like
when you got a title on the line.
It seems like, but I tell you what though, it does appear that referee Ryan T, letting the guys wrestle a little bit here, knows the importance of this match. No one wants to see it end on a double countout. No. Letting it happen.
Absolutely not.
Senior official Ryan T.
Who wants a countout or a DQ in a main event title match?
Sid, Papa Shango, and Hulk Hogan, I believe.
Listen, you could go take those names. I put them over back in the bin.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Wow. That's another thing. We brought it up a lot. We talk about size. We talk about height and weight. Every one of our big men is so agile as Corey hits a lung blower monkey flip combo. How can a man that big move that fast?
It almost seems to be required now. You can't just be a lumbering big man anymore. No. You can't just be that guy, the one-man gangs, where it's just too much.
No. It is the age of the five-tool player. You need to bring way more.
Crowd seems to be divided here.
That is not what I expected. But Corey Dillinger has a history in this building. He has bled and sweat in this building. These people have been on Corey's journey for so long. But somebody like Kwesi, you can't do a man like that. You can't not respect and just emotionally invest in a man like Kwesi Asante. Oh, elbow right to the back.
I know this is anti-wrestling fan here, but you could just like more than one thing, you know.
That's true.
So these fans showing it's not about...
There's no protect. Kwesi can't protect himself in a situation like that.
It's the violence you're not expecting that has...
It's crazy to look at a basic move, like a back suplex, and wince at the power, at the impact of it.
Everything Corey does hurts.
There's a 3-word thing that every veteran, every trainer will teach their student, and it's called no wasted motion. And that is what Corey is.
Yeah. He knows if he wastes motion, it's going to cost him at the end of the match. The big man still looks very fresh right now.
There's not and here's the thing. Corey Dillinger, sweaty guy. Always sweaty. There's not a drip of sweat on that man.
Bone dry.
Like he has done nothing. This is not what you want to do to a man like Kwesi now. You just had a divided crowd. You just had the entire VFW. He's going Kwesi and Corey This is not what you want to be doing.
He's waking up the ancestors, and I don't think we want that.
No.
Well, the challenger certainly doesn't.
Bear hug. No, ear slap by Kwesi.
Corey seeming to default to a big man move there in an effort to pull the match back.
You could ring his bell. You could ring his bell. Ooh, that's how you spell his name, boy. It is not Quincy. It is Kwesi Corey Dillinger.
Very impressive capoeira kick. Both men down.
Corey Dillinger might not be sweating.
Yeah, he's sweating
but he's
now.
Feeling it.
Yeah, he's feeling it now. Shout out Eddie Gordo from Tekken. There. That was awesome.
Tekken 3 debut. Kwesi needs to call on the power of the ancestors. This man dedicated his title win to the passing of his grandmother and has literally made his family proud ever since. This man has so much dedicated to this title, to this company.
Our first night in this new building, and our first champ is bringing it.
Yes, he is. The first main event in the South River VFW, and these men are proving why they have earned this spot in the main event. Handspring elbow! Sweeping out the legs. What does Kwesi have in mind here? Big cannonball into the face of Corey Dillinger.
Size difference is minimized when Corey's on the ground here.
Going for that exploder.
That's a lot of meat to be exploding there.
I am not going to make a comment.
Nor should you.
On how you worded that.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Oh, listen, man. You could give me Archer quotes all day. That's the power of Corey Dillinger fighting himself out of that exploder. Roughneck coming? No. Kwesi able to fight himself out of it. Listen, man, you can be as big as you want. You take a lot of elbows to the back of the head, you're going to fall to your knees. What's in the chamber now, though? Like, what's the game plan here? They've thrown so many bombs early.
We have seen, though, in the last two matches with the champ.
German? Oh, he just let him fly with it. What the hell?
Dueling Germans here.
I don't think I've ever seen a human being German suplex Corey Dillinger.
Certainly with that much ease.
Oh, he hits him with the wizard. That's it.
Not shiny enough.
Dude, you got to keep that hammer in your hand when we get that close, dude. Holy cow. He may be, Corey Dillinger may call himself Mr. Self-Made, but Kwesi almost put him in a position where he's never going to be able to take a selfie ever again.
Gonna have to throw on that beauty filter.
Kwesi first up to his feet. You could tell he's feeling it, though. Corey's making him earn it. Kwesi Asante retaining his championship over Anthony Gangone at Renaissance. That match was absolutely brutal.
And again,
oh, small package. 1, 2.
And that match against Gangone.
Oh! That's a knockout blow right there. Kwesi barely standing. Onto the knee. Short arm. Lariat takes him inside out. You know a title's on the line. You do what you gotta do. Head of steam. Big pounce. Almost sent him out of the ring. If that top rope was not there, Kwesi would be on the floor in front of the front row.
Almost take a champ home with you night here at Constant.
If you're ever thinking about coming to a Constant show, you're sitting front row, you're getting your money's worth here at the South River VFW.
Bring your Gallagher tarp. You never know. Champ. Both men who can sometimes getting your feet first is something your opponent.
Oh no. He's gonna go for that D elbow. I've seen him knock teeth out with this very elbow. Oh!
The champ leaning.
Cover him! Cover him!
The champ ate all of that as he was leaning against the ropes. Nowhere to go. This is it.
3 seconds too long. Corey needed to go for that cover immediately. But there's been so much taken out of both of these men. He couldn't go for the pinfall attempt quick enough.
Now we see both men digging deep. Who wants it more? Who does it mean more to? That belt,
that's a loaded question,
The most beautiful belt in wrestling sits before us on the table. Who wants to take it home more?
Listen to the crowd. Kwesi, Corey simultaneously. These people don't know who they want to win.
Not since Dan and Dave have we been split this directly 50-50 here.
Jesus. You dig deep into that bag sometimes with your...
So deep. The bag is so deep, dude.
Kwesi can't even put enough behind his... What? There's nothing. You know when you get down to the last line of your gas tank and you're like, I can make it to the next rest station, and then you push it a little too far.
Here's the thing.
You got to call AAA. That's where Kwesi is right now.
But also, think of it this way. You're tired. You're beaten down. Never stop moving. Just move forward, even if it's an inch. You can't stop moving.
Corey's on the ropes. Oh no! Pele kick to Corey as he's sitting on the top.
Might have been playing a little bit of possum there. Got the big man confident enough to go up to...
Oh, another Gamagiri.
Again, we have discussed this is easily the most dangerous rope.
No. You can't pick up
the big guy up.
You can't hold him. No, you couldn't. It's too much.
You have to go for that sooner.
It's too much, too late in the game. Corey's going to send him into the corner. I've seen him do it before. Oh, into the rope. D elbow coming, roundhouse kick. Raise the top of his head. Kwesi's going up.
This is how we want it.
Can he hit it? Is Corey going to be there? Twists over into the senton. Oh, but he doesn't even have enough to stand.
Can't take advantage of it.
He doesn't even have enough to stand. Go for the cover. Has it been too much time? Oh, that wasn't even a kick out. That was a rollover.
No.
He rolled over. The mat just got too warm. He wanted the cold side of the pillow. It wasn't even a kick out.
Just getting the least amount of shoulder. You need to get up for that. Corey had to dig deep for that one. I think we talk a lot about how Kwesi has to dig deep. Corey can do that too, and we're about to see if he can do it.
Oh, how are you going to pull a man that big up into the spine buster? You can't. He's too big, Kwesi. He's too big. No, he doesn't. Holy cow. How'd he do it? That's it.
The champ pulls it off again.
How the hell did he pop a man that big off the mat into that spine buster?
Strength of the ancestors got that big guy up.
Never discredit the people's energy. And still your constant wrestling champion, Kwesi Asante, in our debut at our new home, the South River VFW. Nick, what a hell of a way to kick off our residency.
Unbelievable. Third time in a row. We think that Kwesi can't find what he needs to win, and yet for the third time in a row, it's him holding up that belt.
Thank you everyone so much for joining us. I think that this has defined things you don't see every day, and still your constant wrestling champion, Kwesi Asante.
Champ's got something to say. Let's stick with it.
Shake my hand. You got your ass beat
got respect? Do we have respect?
That's what you wanted.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I forgot something very important.
Tempting fate here. The champ's tempting fate here.
Oh! No, don't, Corey, don't do it! Corey, no! Oh! Not Ryan T! Not Ryan T! Roughneck! Corey, no! Roughneck! No! Why? Corey, why?
Not accepting tonight's results.
This isn't how you want to see a show like this end.
It's how Corey wanted it to end, with him holding the belt. Maybe not the way he wanted, but this is how he pictured it.
I can't even wrap my head around this, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at Things You Don't See Every Day. Please join us as we head down the rabbit hole next month, Saturday, June 27th, as we look through the looking glass for the wrestling genius Nick D, our ring announcer Daisy Murder. My name is the mic mechanic Eric Corvus, and just remember, if you want to walk away on top, you have to stay consistent. So if you want to be number one, just remember to stay constant.
Miss you, Chris.
Crazy, this is twice. No, this is twice. Come on. Once is okay, once is not a coincidence. Come on. That's okay. I accident. I'm right here.
Ryan, hold your neck straight. Hold your head straight. Hold it straight.